YouTube, this is Fredworth, and today I want to show you some Star Citizen. This is my first ever YouTube video, but as all of you playing Star Citizen know, yesterday the Constellation variants came out and I wanted to show you my two connies that I own. So what are the variants for the Constellation? The first one here on this poster, this is the Taurus. The Taurus is a dedicated fighter. Then you have the Andromeda, which is the base version of the Constellation, a multi-purpose ship. Then we have the Aquila, which is a dedicated exploration ship, and the Phoenix, which is a luxury version of the Constellation, even more luxury than normal. And the Phoenix also has the most weapons. So let's have a look at them. By the way, what you can see here, standing in front of the elevator, this is the famous jukebox, but we will not talk about that today. Just a short trip up here to show you. This is where you can find your scale model of the Constellation Phoenix, if you got one. And now let's have a look at the real thing. Of course, we want to travel in style, so we are going to take the buggy. You might notice, by the way, I'm not the best driver. So, there she is. This is the Constellation, the Phoenix variant. Compared to the old Constellation models that we had before the latest patch. This is much sleeker, much nicer, much lighter skin to the model, and I really like it. I like it that it's looking so white and beautiful. What we have in the back here, this is the P-52 Merlin fighter spacecraft. This will be replaced with a P-72 Archimedes spacecraft as soon as the Archimedes becomes available in the game. I'm a bit disappointed though that the Archimedes will be a single-seat fighter. I would have assumed that if you are piloting VIPs with your Phoenix, then those VIPs will probably not want to go to the surface by themselves, piloting themselves. Instead, I would assume that you, as the pilot, take them down there. But maybe that's just a matter of testing. Somewhere back there, by the way, also should be the point defense turret of the Constellation Phoenix. I have not been able to spot where that would be exactly. So let's hop inside. That's another thing that annoys me a bit. This elevator is turning you around. Whenever you enter the Constellations, you will be facing the cockpit in the front. So you can already notice here the interior. This is much more cleaner, much more beautiful than the old Constellation model was before. I like it. It's really shiny. Especially here in the cockpit with the new, bit fiddly to use, come on, leather seats. constellations. You have excellent visibility from the frontier, the top and to the side and to the bottom. Just these two panels here, they are a bit disturbing. But maybe we will see some changes till the game is out of this early pre-alpha stage that we are in right now. Well, probably most things will change. For example, the Phoenix should have two turrets, one in the top, one in the lower side. The lower turret currently is missing. Here in the Phoenix there's no buttons to enter the upper turret. And on all Constellation variants at the moment the turrets are bugged. Means you cannot get in the upper turret, you can get into the lower turret, but you cannot get out of the lower turret except by restarting the game. This is a bit a pity, because this was working before, but okay, as I said, this is pre-alpha. This place here, I would assume this is where the upgrades can go that the Constellation can feature. I would assume they plug into this plug up here. For my Phoenix, I really want to get a command and control module. For my Aquila, I will probably get an exploration module as soon as these become available, and we will see how these modules will turn out once the game goes live. This is a small table here, a typical table that you have on all Conny variants. You have another table in the back, so I would assume that this is a table dedicated to the flight crew, so you're paying customers stay away from the filthy flight crew. Right now it's not working, but it has some new nice wooden panels here. This is the toilet, which previously was in the back of the Conny, and the shower. Unfortunately, you cannot open them right now. Also work in progress. The same goes for the beds, which look quite comfortable, but you cannot get in. By the way, you can tell if you look through this small gap here that these beds also double as escape pods should your ship be shut down. So, let's have a look at what we really bought the Phoenix for. There we go. Wow, just wow, look at that. So much chrome, so much wood. This is really beautiful. You have a small kitchen area over here with a fridge, where you can prepare some food. You have over here more of a cocktail bar. This is really going to be fun to be standing here and play. Of course, it's not quite clear yet how the game will turn out to be. Will you need food? Will you need drinks? Will you get affected if you don't have your supplies? We will see about that. And also we will see how this really beautiful skylight will turn out. I imagine if someone is shooting at you, you don't want to have such a big gaping hole up there. Table, glass table, really beautiful. Seat 6. Below this table there's the cargo area somewhere. I have not found how to enter it. That will change in the future for sure. Then here we have a small entertainment area, and behind that a jacuzzi and a queen-size bed, which is quite visible to the public. Okay, good. Matter of taste probably. By the way, very nice shower here for the captain. In the very back, here we have the engine compartment. This is a bit different style than the rest of the ship, much more functional. Same goes here for this hatch, which will allow you to enter the P-72 or the P-52, whichever you have docked on there. Really interesting interesting also that we only have one type of picture. Maybe we can get some changes there in the future. So let's go over to the Aquila. There it is. What you can see in the front here, by the way, this is my Freelancer Max. Many people argue you should melt your Freelancer Max and get a Constellation Taurus instead, because for, I think it's only $10 additional, you get double the cargo space and lots more weapons and so on. But my personal feeling is that the Freelancer Max has the advantage that it's only a crew of 2 and it's smaller, so maybe it's more economic, maybe it can go places like jump points where the Constellation is just ridiculously through. So it will have its uses, I will keep mine. Yeah, this is the Aquila version of the Constellation. You can see again that here in the back we have the P-52. This time it's really a P-52, it will not be replaced with a P-72. Here on the side, where you would typically have your extending arms with the missile launchers in the middle of the screen now, this is going to be deployable jump point sensors instead. Let's see how they will work in the game. And here in the front you have the really distinctive feature of the Aquila, which is this nice rounded cockpit, which from down here really looks great. You have antennas to the left and to the right, with which you will communicate with your sensor probes. So I would assume that it also can launch sensor probes. I could not find any information regarding that, but sounds like a nice thing to have for an exploration ship, that is. And the same scheme that was on the outside, color-wise, gets repeated here on the inside. It's much darker, much more used look than on the Phoenix variant that we saw before. You have stations here to the left and to the right. I would assume that from here you will be able later on to use your advanced sensor suit that is replacing the upper turret. The first impression that I had when I heard about the Aquila variant was, okay, I want to get one, but I'm disappointed because there will not be an upper turret. Because in the old Constellation model, the visibility from the lower turret really seemed so impaired that I just couldn't imagine the lower turret being of any use. And then I saw the multiplayer, multi-crew demo from the fair in Cologne, and I have to say it doesn't look too bad how the lower turret behaves. Probably still you want, when you're attacking an Aquila, do it from the top, I would say, because sensors don't shoot. Yeah, this is the nice round cockpit from the inside. Lots of space to stand around here. The field of view of your pilot. It has no leather seats, unfortunately, and I could not get the captain's chair working. So let's take a seat here in the probably navigator seat. No. Can I get it to work? It's even more fiddly. The Phoenix, yeah, there we go. You will notice right away one drawback of the beautiful rounded cockpit. it's impairing the visibility. You have actually less visibility than on the other variants that have the old style cockpits. You cannot see as much to the top, you cannot see as much to the bottom. But then again, the Aquila is not a combat ship, it's an exploration ship. So I would say fair is fair. That should be okay. Good. Moving back here, again we have this expansion port. From here, the Aquila basically is the same as the Andromeda base version. You have a working table where you cannot sit down, or let's say you can sit down but you cannot get up again, you have to restart your game. Directly next to it you have a toilet that is desperately in need of getting cleaned, so let's close that. You have a small shower that doesn't look like you would get clean inside, and you have these 4 bunk beds slash escape pods with nice animated ladders now that don't look as comfortable as on the Phoenix. This was a bit of a glitch right now. And for whatever reason they are covered with this sticky looking plastic stuff, and I'm not sure whether I personally would want to lie on this. I don't know whether the captain is afraid that the people will pee or puke inside, and so he put the plastic covers on. I don't know. Let's just get out of there. So back here, this is the cargo bay. Really nice. You have 2 walkways up here to get around. Decent space, I would say. Should be able to store quite a lot of supplies here. That will keep your ship running for a couple of days of exploration. Then back here we again have the same engine compartment as on the Phoenix. So this is really nice. One thing you have to take care of when you're going down here into the cargo hold, the stairs don't work. So you have no other way to get out of the cargo bay than to lower the cargo bay. Beautiful animation here. And when you want to get back up, the entry port here is retracted, but when you stand below it and hit F, you will basically get ported inside. Probably also a bit buggy still, but okay. I want to repeat myself again. This is pre-alpha and will change. So where did we park the buggy? Of course everyone has to try getting the buggy inside. So I will do the same. I know I can get it inside the Freelancer Max easily. Okay. Let's go in. And I'm not pressing any button and I'm moving. Now I'm trying to reverse and I'm still moving forward. And I'm pushed out. It's not nice, huh? Not pressing any buttons, trying to brake. Get pushed out. Can I exit? No, stop, I want to get out. Okay, this doesn't work, obviously. No, I will probably have to wait till I'm pushed out completely. I've seen a number of people managing to get the buggy inside. Then, depending on where exactly you're placing the buggy, it will either go up with the hatch if you close it, or it will just pass through. So what I want to do instead is push some cargo barrels inside. So bear with me while I'm trying to manage here this FPV car thing. Speaking of which, by the way, the Phoenix and the Aquila will both have small vehicles. They are not in the game yet. At least I could not find them. We will see how they will turn out. There are no specs that I'm aware of. Everyone is speculating, okay, will they be armed? Will this be something useful? We will see. I quite like the idea of having your dedicated exploration vehicle with you. If the Phoenix has something a bit more luxurious, then I'm fine with that. So let it go inside. So auto vehicle, let's get that one inside. Come on. It's stuck under the buggy. Where did it go? Okay, good. Let's stop that. Let's stop wasting your time. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. I don't know whether I will make another video anytime soon, but thank you for watching. Fly safe. Yeah? Goodbye.